supposed to fight? Covers blown, I got nowhere to hide. Where's my ammunition? How am I supposed to fight? Where's my ammunition? Where's my ammunition? Where's my ammunition? Where's my ammunition?
Howdy, good evening, one and all. Welcome. Not much ammunition needed in this upcoming collection of videos. For those of you who are familiar with Arc Raiders, the expedition is happening right now. So there's this dry spell. There's this lull that once you've signed up for the expedition, as long as you do the tasks, the damage tasks, and all the things that you're supposed to get the right amount of points. If you're done early, which I am, you're just kind of waiting because any stuff that you have at the moment will be gone as of, I think, Monday or Sunday night, Monday morning, either or both. And playing on consoles, there's been a couple of issues with, like, I could not go a full hour of playing. That's why there's been a couple of streams, mostly on Twitch. There were a couple of streams where I didn't even go one full round, or it seemed to be like the hour mark was the cutoff. So at around an hour, give or take, it would just boot me. But what I was doing to save for a dry spell like this is leading up to the end of this current season of Arc Raiders. These clips I'm going to react to are pre-recorded, but you'll hear I recorded these. There's a couple of these that I thought I was streaming, but got punted or whatever, or got punted and then just decided to record it personally in case it got punted. And you'll notice a pattern in the things that happen here. I want to stress that over the course of 2 consoles and a couple of 100 hours playing the game, I have one kill on an opposite player. I tend to enjoy being friendly, having the teamwork type aspect, and I believe the theory. I released a short this week, my theory on the aggression-based matchmaking. I do think there's some sort of karma involved there, and I would rather eat shit for a round and have it not affect my future rounds than to shoot back and then be put in lobbies where all bets are off. So you're going to notice a quickly descending theme in this video. And the last thing I recorded was the most recent thing, which happened 2 or 3 days ago. It's funny. I've had a pattern that we can talk about as I go through them. Let me say hello to chat really quickly. Nightmares and Nerdscapes, what's going on? Doc, pew pew, I'm a raider. And see, now why can't I highlight that? That is, it's giving me a frustrate. Even when I try to be friendly with OBS. See, OBS is definitely not friendly with me. Chat? Got it? Can someone just put something silly in the chat? I want to see if I'm able to highlight it. And I think it does not work until it's a fresh comment. Is this live? Can you hear me? Well, I'll do it then. Uh, oh, all right. So it's on a ridiculous delay. Thank you, Doc. You guys are wow. Am I on that much of a delay? Your mom makes an amazing breakfast. Listen, the microwave still works. Okay, so is that silly enough? Yes, yes. The mere thought of that is redonkulous. Okay, all right, all right. So all of these clips are pre-recorded. You're going to hear me twice in some instances, but yeah. Here again on the bottom. Hello. Where's my warning card? I don't have it here. I don't change anything when I leave this. I don't know. Oh, here it is. So once again, me on the bottom right corner is currently live. The clips on the screen are pre-recorded. And I guess there's something of a delay. But without further ado, we'll get right into... There's a total of 7 clips, and they vary in length. Some of them are as short as 50 seconds, and some are as long as 20 minutes. But here we go. This one has some editing done to it. I should have edited all of these like this.
Don't shoot, brother. Don't shoot, my bro.
Don't shoot.
No, my bro.
I did not have my mic set
Fucking
up.
friendly. Let's go, brother. You and me and you. You and me and you. Let's go, brother.
Okay, so the funny thing here is I'm going somewhere for a quest, and ironically enough, I need to go to where I end up going for a stupid quest. But I now have someone who's being very forward.
Let's go, my brother.
I thought I was losing him. I'm not. The funny thing here is the weapon that I have is like the current meta to just not have talent and be able to win a one-on-one because this thing just sprays bullets.
You have the key, bro?
Nope.
Ah. Don't worry, bro. Let's go.
Shady.
Let's go, brother. Let's go. He's danger. He's danger, brother. Brother, he shot me first. He shot me first, bro. The other, he shot me first, bro. The other player, bro. The other player, he's a rat, bro.
I don't know what those other people are doing up there.
Please revive me, please. Bro, the other player shoot me first, bro. The other player. Please. Please, brother, the other person, bro.
Yeah, so that guy was just left up there pleading for what felt like forever. I'm wondering if he had a survivor augment, but yeah, it seems I'm a bit more prejudiced to people without microphones that use the don't shoot all of the preloaded things, but this guy was just way too awkward. And yeah, It pays to say that the other guy shot first, apparently, which I believe that's called griefing. I could be wrong. There's a bunch of subcategories for the way rats behave, and I think the term rat is pretty well diverse. It means different things to different people. On we go. Oh, this one I'm going to have to cut my head off. There's a bit more of editing here, but there's translation needed. So, alas.
Hey, friendly.
Yes, let's take this and open the door. We need 3 of them.
You said 3? We need 3 of them?
Yes, take one also. Carry one.
Okay.
Where was the door? Here.
This seems wholesome, doesn't it? 2 people helping each other open a door.
Oh, watch out.
See, he could have let that thing,
Watch out.
I guess maybe because it was going after him.
Yeah, we're friendly.
Where did I drop it? Oh, here. I'll bring the last one.
So me just killing time while he grabs the other one.
Oh. Good. Alhamdulillah. Okay.
Arabic.
Yes, Moroccan.
No.
ماذا تقول؟ أنا لا أتكلم عربي مزيان.
ماذا عربي؟
Spaceport.
ما أعرف.
So they speak the same language. I don't.
There's an anvil in the...
Oh, all right. So I need to move me because there's translation here. And this is from Google Translate. So there's 2 different translations. Run amok with whatever one you think. I'm not trying to tell you to connect dots, but I guess I'll rewind it a little bit here.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Say hi to YouTube.
Yeah, so one translation is a little confusing to the other. One is just, it's not customary, and one is, he's not Arab, and I sincerely hope we're not doing that. Google Translate can be a little shaky, but you can get the idea across. Well, yeah, it could be reduced to something as simple as he doesn't speak the same language. But the translations were weird enough to begin with. And yeah, it's these types of behavior, the here, help me do a thing, and then I'm going to pay you back with bullets in your back. Like, I continued to be polite, friendly. I opened that locker and I didn't see a need for the weapon that I found that most people wouldn't offer to other people. And the thanks I got for that was a couple of bullets in the back side of the head. Watching it back now, I can hear that. You get used to the audio in this game. You could hear the guy was loading his gun. So yeah, trust already should be shattered for me. Backstabbing behavior, yes, rat-like. Online gaming, a beautiful microcosm of humanity. Yeah, I really want to wish and hope that gaming could be an escape from shitty behavior, but maybe these people that are performing these acts have a very, very boring life, very, very safe, life and they decide, hey, I'm going to be shitty to other human beings because I'm bored. But we'll see how far I get with my trusting behavior as this collection of rattings continues. Oh, this one's interesting. Some of these you'll have extra footage because the PS5 records in chunks. 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute. Yeah, right. Yeah, I do not like COD lobbies, like, at all. That is not appealing to me in any sense. Here's me just finding shit. Look, I have a fucking apricot. Just a bunch of... Oh, I have a pair of guns there, so... $100,000 worth of gear on me. Dog collar. How early was this? Not that early because I have the door blocked off. Yeah, spaceport is gnarly, CJ, especially in that one spot that I was in. It sucks that you have to think shitty people first rather than trusting people first. But it does depend on where you are. Stella, if you're trying to do quests, you might as well be in Fallujah. But this is interesting. I have a theory on what develops here, and it falls into what my video is about. So I'm all full. I think I'm just looking for more expensive shit to swap things out. Either that, this is so long ago. A week ago is too long ago for me. I could have been looking for something specific. But I'm pretty well full. I think it's time to leave. There's a...
Apparently coming up behind you. Did you hear me?
So I said, friendly coming up behind you. Did you hear me? And I did the universal light switching as if to say, hey, this is before they put white flags in the game. And there's someone else waiting at the bottom. He's got bottom. Heads up. My new friend is dancing. The other guy's dealing with fire there. And we both run. The other guy was shot first. We both run. Get stuck at the, I don't know what those things are called in the subway station. But we both flee. You know, common sense is that dude's outnumbered. It's 2-1 against him. And he didn't have anything special as far as a gun is concerned, but I would argue that the person that ran with me is trying to maintain the karma lobby thing that I was. It's abnormal when someone does shitty things and is grossly outnumbered, yet can get away with it because people don't want to fuck with their karma. And I really hope that karma thing is real because I'm full. What am I looking for here? I think I'm buying time. Did I find a key? Because I'm now going to a hatch. more shit. Oh, tap that common igniter. Damn it. There's even common igniters behind you. And that's that. So, two people that run from one person when those two people absolutely could have eliminated that person who was already flustered by the guy who is nearly on fire. I looking at it, I understand that it does not make sense. 2-on-1, it makes sense. You're going to win, especially with him already injured. But this lobby, this aggressive matchmaking thing, makes for interesting decisions. Should I keep trusting people or no? This one's nice and quick. Yeah, did that. Oh, it just didn't record enough. I'm badly injured from another ball. No time.
What are you doing?
That's my go-to phrase when I'm startled. What are you doing? So yeah, try to open a door, and the Pope 448 will make you pay. Nice and quick. I think that type of behavior, that someone who's distracted and preoccupied with their back to you, that is probably like what I would call the textbook version of a rat. You're not entering a fair fight, and the other party isn't even involved in said fight. You've started early. They're at a disadvantage. I would say that has something to do with skill issue. It's a form of cheating. Like, does the other party know you guys are taking part in a exchange of bullets? That's like what I would call the quintessential rat. We'll get a little bit further along in other behavior. This is like the snottiest map, or the snottiest map condition in the game. I don't have that much stuff on me. I have a lot of throwables, a lot of grenades and such. I'm charging up. Do you think I'm going to get shot? Spoiler. So I'm hiding from a very, very dangerous flying thing. You could hear another raider saying, "I can get you up. Never mind."
Somebody make the defib?
So I said, "Does someone need a defib?" And the guy said, "No, I told him to crawl over to me and he didn't make it." So, seems friendly enough, right? This is around when those things just started being a new item, and they're daunting at first. I mean, they're daunting now, but I don't have the right skill set, first of all, and definitely not the right ammunition or weapons for that. What is this thing called? CJ, you still here? What are the things with the red lasers in the sky? I forgot what that map condition is called. So here I'm trying to plot because I need the fucking pink things from the inside for that side project.
Hello. Bad news out here.
Work together.
Yeah.
So this person doesn't have a mic, does the preloaded, chat options, the, "Hey, want to work together. I'm getting a bit prejudiced against people who do stuff like this. I'm going to ask you through the CGI voice to help and team up because it seems shady to me. Spamming the chat stuff when like Lapsed says, if you're on the PS5, you have a mic on your controller. Like every PS5 owner has a microphone in their hands. So, yeah, see how this goes.
Would you believe me if I told you I only need one assessor matrix?
Yeah, so what I said was, would you believe me if I told you I needed one assessor matrix, which is a pink item that you have to get, which is very difficult to get. I guess the argument could be made that I already have a bunch on me and I only need one more. But I probably shouldn't have said that. The joking thing I was trying to say here was like, I'm doing this for one of those things. I'm not trying to get 5. I'm just trying to get 1. But, when you're talking to someone who doesn't speak back, my back is to them, foolishly so. Yep. Oh, now he's backing down. You'll hear him. Yep, gun out. Hey, a rat. And he shot me in the lower back too. Like that's extra fucked up. That really hurts me. Like genuinely hurts me.
You're really cool, dude. Really cool. Say hi to YouTube, by the way.
At this point, I knew I was going to do a montage of these things. Good question. Sandstorm? Is it Sandstorm? Oh, I wanted to highlight the gamesmanship. What?
You're really cool, dude. Really cool. Say hi to YouTube, by the way.
Did it not say it? I thought it did. Yeah, the person has a PS5. So if you ever speak to JJB, ask him what happened, or her, or them. Ask them what happened to their PlayStation controller that the microphone does not work. My canned response to rats is normally nice, jackass. Well, yeah, that one I was just like, all right, silly me being polite. I'm more often than not when I'm shocked, I'm like, really? Or yeah, something along those lines that just, there's some sort of disgust. It all depends on how much work I've done in the round. If I'm doing something specific, if I'm doing a mission, and some of those missions are just obnoxious, like tedious. And some of them need you to extract alive. That's where I get like really, really pissed off. Like, dude, you could, like, I'm polite enough where if you've just been like, hey, can you give me your most valuable item? If I don't need it for the mission or whatever, yeah. I would much rather trade that for the sake of getting this shit done. I would love to have a bartering system in this game. But jib, that controller works as a microphone. I think people. I think there's some sort of psychological layer to people not speaking because there's this extra layer of guilt if you're being deceptive. I mean, there's some people that do it. Don't get me wrong. There's people that think they're theater majors and putting on an acting show of a lifetime. But I think when you have an interaction with someone and it's not the canned, don't shoot. There's this extra layer of like guilt, like, oh, that's a human being talking to me. I want to discuss the psychological aspects. I just don't know how to frame it for a video. But it's fascinating the things that people do as either deceptive measures or trust garnering measures. I don't know what the hell I was trying to say that I said measures, but yeah, I think it's fascinating. It's absolutely fascinating. This is going to be an extreme example, but it's similar to the difference between shooting or stabbing someone. Not speaking adds a distance to the act. That's a very good way to put it. I agree with you. I do. For the most part. At least when it comes to like 10 people doing that, I would say 9 of them don't interact because it adds this extra layer of like, oh, I'm like kind of being a shitty person. And I'm not saying that it means you're a shitty person in real life, but you don't know the other end of that exchange. You don't know, you don't know if someone tried being nice to someone and they got fucked over. So now they're going to take it out on other people that are nice to them. You don't like both sides. You don't know the person's story, which is why I tend to just be polite. Like, dude, I don't know what the fuck this person's going through. But on the recipient of the bullets' side, they could have had like a full 80-hour work week where they've been just grinding and just had the work week beat the shit out of them, and they want to have faith in humanity, and they want to trust people, and you have that behavior, and I don't know that. I don't think they deserve that either. So I think the humanity, like the fact that you're like messing with humans, because there's humans on the other side of these exchanges and not CGI characters. Like, I've been 16. I've been a shitty teenager. I've done things because I was bored, bro. I've done things because it's not that big a deal. So I get it. I genuinely get it. But as the normie, the tourist, the person who's just like trying to like emotionally distance from difficult exchanges, just trying to have faith in the experience. I think if this were COD, it wouldn't be like that surprising. But because this game, you have like rather wholesome teamwork experiences where you have this giant thing and it really pays to team up and take the thing down. The fact that this game has both really endearing and sincere teamwork moments and really underhanded behavior, like it's a microcosm of real life. And unfortunately, as much as anyone wants to escape and have this be something that isn't real, people are bringing their very real emotions into it. And I genuinely think it's fascinating. Sue me. All right. So this is recent. This is me trying to rack up damage. I don't know. Let me know if I should do a tier list of rat styles, because I think there's enough of a spectrum that you can have F tier, S tier rat styles. And I don't know what would make an S tier, if that's like the most grimy or most universally hated. But this is, this isn't that long. I think this is only 5 minutes. So this is me taking on like a giant jumping spider, otherwise known as a leaper. I've got myself locked in there, so I don't know what gun I'm using to take it out, but that's going to take a while. Oh, a Venador. And I have a Tempest too. Kind of locked myself in my own tomb here. This is my casket. No, it's not. All right, tell me to unload everything. Oh, nope. So now I'm stuck. For some reason, I couldn't get out of this spot right here. One miss. That's a hit. So keep track of... There's going to be moments here where I can easily return fire. I just took down a giant spider. I am injured at this point. When someone's not shooting back and you miss as much as this guy or girl or person does, it kind of says something. So what is it? One hit when I wasn't looking, one miss, and one hit when I was running. So now we're going to play tag. And now I could shoot right now if I wanted to. Oh, running around the rosy. Miss. Like, this is comical at this point. Didn't shoot there. So at this point, I think I have a key. There's a, well, that would be this way. There's a hatch to screen left that I'm at a point where I'm like, I might be able to just bail on this guy as long as I can lose him. Another miss. Like, this guy's essentially shooting at a deer. Oh, oh. Oh. That was where, yep. And that's that. Now this is where it gets funny. I'm dead to rights. All you gotta do is punch me. Three shields up, throws a grenade.
You're kind of a shitty person, huh?
Doesn't kill me. Another shot.
You're really
doesn't kill
shitty.
me. While I'm down, takes 3 extra shots to get rid of me with a grenade. So, Der Goblin 3921. I hope you enjoyed the stuff that you picked up off my body, and no doubt lost, like, rather quickly, because I don't know, having 10 shots and missing with at least 6, not gonna cut it, because not everyone's gonna run like I will. Comical. All right, now here's the last one. This is the longest one. So that, like, I think that's called third partying, where you're waiting for someone to get whittled down in a fight, most often with the ARC, and they just want to take you down and then get all of the loot. That's an arcader. All right, this is the longest one, but I think there's just, like, again, you can't time how long the PS5 records for. This only just happened a couple of days ago. The post expedition window has had extremely curious behavior, and this one is like the icing on the cake, which is why I saved it till last. This is one of the times where I thought I was streaming and evidently wasn't. I don't know what the fuck I'm laughing at either.
I get really dumb stuff.
CP dressed like a Wiggles member tonight. All love them matching. Oh, I don't get dressed if I don't match, and I appreciate it. I wouldn't do stuff like this if I didn't realize how ridiculous I look. Yeah. So on the left, I'm 19 days, 4 days. This was like 2 days ago. Because the expedition is now 2 days away? 3 days away? I'm wearing my inverted Kill Bill outfit. So, in summary, I think what I've grown to be most defensive of is people that do the, hey, Raider, and then, like, stick around. Like, there's people that are like, don't shoot, and then they just keep running, where it's like, yeah, okay, you don't want to be bothered with it. I've done that from time to time where I don't want to, I'm chewing, or, you know, I just don't want to get into a conversation. I have social anxiety. I have no problems with you, but I don't want to talk to you. What am I saying? Oh, am I struggling with things? I think I'm struggling with things on the back end because it's not working. I need a tech team for every single thing I do now. I need an OBS team. I need a team of 5 employees to just keep
Fucking loose
OBS open and up to date to the way I know how to work it. Actually, if I had a team, they could just do it for me. Yeah, this is very... okay, so I'm trying to find the red coral jewelry. Down bad. When you've got nothing to do and all of your shit's going away. So this is the beginning of my fuck it arc. You'll notice I'll bring stuff to give away. Although my face is covering the safe pocket. Can I...
Are you shitting me?
So I loaded in. Looking for jewelry. That's essentially all I'm doing.
How is this far away on such a tiny map? Oh, that'll take some agave, though. More agave? No. Am I being shot at?
Yeah. You normally don't hear the whiz unless someone's shooting at you. If you hear the whiz, that means the bullets are coming close. I'm trying to find who the fuck was shooting at me 10 seconds into the map. And you'll see him at about 12 o'clock.
Well, we're gonna get into the deep end of the kiddie pool of PvP if...
Finish a sentence, Charlie boy. Yep, there he is jumping up around over there. Don't know what they're looking for.
Well, if he was trying to shoot me, he's really bad.
And I stick
Really
to
bad
that
at
claim.
following and chasing.
If you're shooting
Fast
at
forward
something...
to me just getting absolutely ripped apart by this dude.
I should recut this as a shorter video, where what I just said is I stepped on my own words there. Where I said, fast forward to me getting absolutely obliterated by this guy. Spoiler. Or is it?
Absolutely fascinated by whatever it is he's doing. He's running back and forth.
There's something to be said for someone that shoots at someone that's not returning fire and still can't get the job done. And then there's some times where I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to try to escape.
Oh, did I get dropped into it?
Now I'm thinking I'm in a PvP lobby, which can't be true.
Yeah. I think I'm just a little full of myself at the moment.
Never played this. What's the basis of it? Resident Evil kick right now. It's a looter shooter.
Well, I don't know why I'm. It's a force of habit. Let me save the stuff that I will be dumping in 4 days.
I've been told it compares to Helldivers in a certain way.
I can't stop myself.
Yeah, so I'm constantly trying to loot items, but it's all going to disappear in 4 or 5 days. So I don't know. Like, it's just a force of habit where I'm like, yeah, I need to get as much shit as possible, but I'm losing all my shit Monday, so what's the point?
I need to find a rocketeer. I need to get atop said rocketeer.
Yeah, this is me on the trophy
And
hunt.
then I need to deal 50 damage. Did it say to arc? Shit, I don't remember if it's just arc or just 50 damage, period. If I deal 50 damage to myself, does that count? Can I take the coward's way out?
We know the answer. The answer is yes.
That sounds like a vaporizer. Yeah, I think I need that. I can still use it in the meantime. Oh. Man down. Heard it. Lots of shit going south over here.
Just looking for a damn red coral necklace. Or
Yeah,
three.
why am I...
Finding shit that
Whenever
is
I'm
valuable.
purposefully looking, there aren't 3 drawers in this room.
If you cross Terminator and Diablo, but as a third person shooting, you're pretty close. We'll have plenty of time to chat once I'm downed.
Hello.
Don't shoot!
Of course not.
See? And that's it. Done.
I don't know why I said of course not. It's a shooting game. I'm holding a gun in my hand. We're all equipped with, well, for the most part, people are equipped with guns. Ooh. I cannot help myself. Oh, I can make ammo and chemicals. Right, that.
Head home at the customs elevator.
Always mark where your latest exit is in case you get down.
I don't see. I don't see a rocketeer.
So my plan B at this
Anywhere.
moment is to do the thing where you ride on top of a Rocketeer and deal damage from it. But when I'm looking for
What I
one, there
hear.
aren't any around.
That is not what I want to be. Sorry, I don't get trophies for you. Do you have your cousin following behind you? No. No. Oh, another person down. I will take oil, thank you. Fabric. More drawers.
I dig this map. It's like really tight.
Oh, hello. He didn't say don't shoot, so I didn't betray anyone's trust there. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Feel like
Wow.
hey, found a gold item.
Hey. Do you need help? I hear you, but I can't see you.
The
Can you
sound
hear
is
me?
Don't shoot! Wanna go together?
Yeah, you're like a disembodied voice to me.
so it's gonna get weird now.
Hey there!
Hello.
Flashing lights, universal sign for friendly. Perhaps a universal sign for find me?
Hey. Hey. Look. Take this.
Leviathan's crown ship model. Here.
Toodles.
Should be the end. That's it. I gave you something valuable.
Hello? Hey!
Hello?
Hey, Raider!
Hey. Oh. Hey, wait a minute, wait a minute. I call you and raise you for that.
I just dropped my newly found blueprint.
Are we even? Okay. Good luck.
I owe you one!
No, I owe you one.
See, nice exchange, right? Makes me have faith. I just dropped an extension for a shotgun.
Well, now I need a... I still
dropped
need
a-
a damn...
A rather valuable amount of ammunition for the
Where's
Hellcracker,
this?
which is a rocket launcher.
Did that miss? Shit. Oh, I made an error. I made a horrible error. It doesn't crash.
I like that gun when I'm poor, but
Can you get your big bad brother or sister?
Hey!
Hey,
so this person's lingering now.
has there been a Rocketeer yet on this map?
No!
Okay. Thank you.
So I could think many things at this point. Maybe this person is just mute, and
You have so much left to live for. Don't jump.
okay, so me and my social anxiety are kind of done with this exchange. We've given each other gifts. You're just lingering.
Yeah! Drop the beat!
Yeah, that is not a Rocketeer.
So at this point, I just like to kindly eject from the social exchange. Now I have a friend that will not leave me alone. So me shooting will give that person an idea of where I am.
Ouch.
Injured.
You want my blood?
Another blueprint. Just value. Just consistently finding value.
Oh my god.
Now we have problems. The angry trash can is looking for me. You notice my friend over there at 9 o'clock? Left side of the screen. My friend is running parallel to me.
What is happening here? I'm going the wrong direction.
And I do too. So the person has a cloak.
Hello.
Not asking for a defib. I don't know what they're doing at this moment. So it's just going to get more and more abnormal from this point. Like, knock me out. If you want my shit, just knock me out. Although, I'm the same guy you just traded shit with.
Oh no.
Tried to run a little defense for my new friend.
Did I run in a circle? Because I put this down.
So as far as I know, that person's like right behind me. Like you could hear their old school fax machine sound effect. So with the survivor augment, as long as you stop moving,
You gotta stop for a bit.
you'll gain health.
Hello.
Still playing phone tag. So I think this is the point where I officially start thinking, what are you doing? What is your long-term goal here? Although I can't see what's happening, because it sounds like the angry trash can is still quite angry. I don't know what it's done there. I have a lot of bullets, whatever the hell it is.
Hey there.
Nice work.
So, yep, touching base again, still. I don't know if they've lost track of where I am. Now I'm officially not going to be answering loud anymore. because I'm just confused. Because if you needed help taking that thing down and you had a revive, you would have done it to me at this point to get help to take out the angry trash can. I just think they lost track of where I am. And I'm officially at the point where I'm not going to tell you where I am. Oh. This person had... Yeah. Although they could think I'm dead at this moment. They could think that because I'm not answering anymore, that I have perished on the ground somewhere.
So I'm going to see how much time you can actually burn on a survivor augment. This is all for science. Like, there's a part of me that's curious to see if I just tell that other raider to just have a blast with what's left of my stash and everything.
Orbiter is en route.
Because, again, none of this matters for
10 minutes to get down
4
to
days,
base.
but if there's ever a time to try stuff and see just how much, I don't know, how much you can get away with on certain augments. I don't know if I've ever checked the absolute distance. Well, that
Sounds like
has
that.
a cloak. Although it sounds like fantastic shit. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do I go over there?
So I just realized there's a
Do I
hatch
just...
closely. Closer, excuse me.
I'm close to the raider hatch. 237 meters.
We tried doing this the day after, seeing how much
For the
health
sake of science.
on a full 75% of health. How long can you crawl? How many meters? And of course, we haven't had like flat land to try that on.
I guess I could figure out how long I crawled. And just time it?
Our friend has gone very quiet. Well, I guess I could say the same thing for me.
Maybe that would... I can do that next round, maybe? Get purposefully downed and see... Whoa, hello. And see how long I can crawl on one fresh session.
So that building, actually not even that building, the building to about 11 o'clock, there's a hatch there. So I'm leaving to that. Oh, there's my friend.
I'm gonna go ahead
on top of the hill over there.
What an odd round. I have something of a prejudice against people who don't have mics. And that's probably because more often than not when I get ratted, it is because of people who don't have mics, and they tend to just, hey, Raider.
So you could hear the person trudging around over there. They're behind that tree now.
You know, this is sketchy as hell.
I don't know if they could see me or
Why
not.
are you following me? And being secretive about it? Perhaps you're hiding from that?
Yep, they're there again. And
I mean, this stuff's gone and through.
they're checking
not
the
see me?
ground. You could see that they're facing the ground. I'm wondering if they're looking
I don't
for
understand anything of what's happening right now.
my body not realizing
What a
I'm on a
bizarre
survivor.
bookended map where it felt like I was shot at and someone was doing weird. Could this be the same person?
They've just shielded up.
They're reloading.
Mm-hmm.
I just heard them put their shield back together.
That get ready sound is going to be important in this because you'll hear what's about to come before it happens. So that thing with the little red light on it is that's where I need to be. I'm nearly home free.
I am completely confused. Oh, I got a bunch of agave that...
Now I'm mourning the potential loss.
I don't know what this person's doing. They're like,
What are they
"Crawl there
doing?"
in time." What are they hiding from me?
Ears open.
All Raiders, we have ARC on screen. 5 minutes left. Go find a way home. I repeat, 5 minutes.
Gun loaded. How did I know? How did I know?
Because it was telegraphed for like 2 minutes. L1X. A lot of PS5 people that are... again, PS5 people that aren't using their microphone that is loaded into their controller. Absolutely abnormal behavior. Long term, like if you were going to raid my body, I was already downed like 4 minutes earlier. Why not just do the knockout blow? And I forgot someone else said that there's a chance that they didn't want the aggro thing, but they shoot me anyway. So I don't understand what was the extra 4 minutes only to shoot the person anyway? Like it was a lot easier when I was at your feet. Oh, the closer you are to the exit, the more likely they are to be able to extract with it. Yeah. Funny thing is, I think the hatch key was in my safe pocket. Am I wrong? I might be. Wait. When's the last time I checked it? No. Yep. So the safe pocket is right here above my head. Excuse me, not the safe pocket, the hatch key. Yeah, that's around the last time I checked. So they had about $106,000 worth of stuff. Rather severely damaged shield, guns, defibs. Their hull cracker 1. And the ammo was the important part. But the funny thing is, some of their ammo was in my safe pocket. Nothing too sexy. It's just a bunch of like, I don't know. At this stage, it's just junk. The mechanical components, I would sure like to use the oil for the sake of building grenades and stuff, but it's just like utility shit. It's nothing really like the only sexy thing on there is probably the survivor augment itself and the hull cracker, which that person gave me. Now that's fun. Yeah, if I didn't have the hatch key, if it was in my safe pocket, that would have been funny. Where you're raiding my body right next to a hatch, but you still need to extract on the public thing with your incredible incredible people skills with a lack of microphone. Just hello, hello, Raider, hello, Raider. Want to team up? So yeah, I don't think that was the same person in the beginning of the round, but there's so many different levels of psychology to why people do certain things. And the fuck it, I'm just fucking around is certainly a valid excuse. And I get it. You're bored, whatever. But why waste that much time? Like it's abnormal. What percentage of interactions have been negative for you? It's less than 50. It's less than 50. But I would also add a caveat that if I have voice chat with people, I mean, I showed you the one earlier where the guy was like, "Oh, I'm friendly, brother." That guy was like way too over the top. He's something of a rarity. But if you have a voice exchange with someone else, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be friendly. But I don't do PvP stuff. So I've seen clips where they're like, "Excuse me, sir, are you ready to duel?" So I guess it just depends, and I 100% think there's something to the aggression-based matchmaking, because it feels like if I do team stuff or trios, like instantly when I go back to solos, there's a lot more exchanging of gunfire, and like that needs to. I need to play a couple of rounds to like, I don't know, drift that off. But it's been my experience that people who kind of betray you are doing like, "Hey, Raider, don't shoot," like those preloaded things. I genuinely think there's something to it where it's more difficult to be shitty when you're actually talking to another person. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it adds this extra layer of like, oh, this person may. That means there's still hope for gaming communities. There is. I mean, the different phases of the gaming community. The one thing that has continued as far back as I can go with gaming communities is gamers are entitled. All gamers are entitled. Old, young, new. They're all entitled. Gamers think they're the most important thing in the world, and what their opinion is the most valuable. That has not changed. It just, the subdivisions of those mentalities just kind of grow and bleed off into different subcategories. But the one thing that I think is encouraging, like 10 years ago, if you wanted to be like a girl gamer, unless you were like viewed as some sort of fetish, that's kind of changed a little bit. I think that's something that I find encouraging in this game, where I've come across girls in this game where it's like, "Oh, you're just playing this game and not trying to, I don't know, be a e-girl." What are those called? I don't know I don't know what the term is for girls who are just trying to do a thing just to be cool with the boys. That's not the case in my exchanges. In this game, at the very least, I think let people play the game how they want, and not everything is yours. People can have their own version of the game, and if more people like the game, just means that it's gonna be more successful. There's a lot of hipster gatekeeping, things like that, and it's fascinating. It's evolved. It's constantly changing, but the opinions on PvP versus PvE and the word toxic gets thrown around for both sides, and it's fascinating. It's absolutely fascinating, and like the term that I see get thrown around the most is it's just a game. And like you can use that argument for either side. You really can, because if it's just a game, why are you going out of your way to be shitty to someone? It's just a game. Okay. On the flip side, if you're going out of your way to be shitty to someone and they make it their business to make your gaming experience shitty, it's just a game. Why are you taking it so seriously? Is a response that I see from someone who will, just troll someone. And then the response to them is that why did you do that shitty thing to that person who was just trying to play the game? It's just a game, bro, whatever. Okay. And then when the response to the it's just a game, bro, whatever thing is, all right, whenever we come across you, we're going to end you in the game. In the game, nothing in real life. Please remember that. The response then from that original person is, why are you taking this so seriously? Like this is toxic. Yeah, but it's the game. Why are you taking it so seriously? It's happening in the game, which like at a certain point you get really close to the ceiling where like, yeah, sure, this is all in a game, but someone's going to get bothered to the point where they're going to go over the edge. Like I saw a clip of someone who called the police. Like, what the fuck's going on here? As long as you think that the game is policing itself and people are policing it themselves in the game, it's just a game. If you want to troll people in the game, you should be open to whatever the repercussions are to that. But like complaining that people are taking your trolling too seriously is in itself like you're being a hypocrite. Like it's just a game. What are you worried about? As long as you turn the thing off and everything ends there. I think the rules are playing out exactly the way that you presented them. If people want to make your gaming experience shitty, that's their prerogative. And again, under this big umbrella of it's just a game. Why are you so bothered? I just think it's absolutely fascinating. I'm not saying one way or another is right. I understand all perspectives. I genuinely do. But once it gets past gaming, once it gets into real life stuff, it's I don't know. It's like stalking. When you call the police on someone because of what they're doing in a game, like what are you doing? Just what are you doing? The game is policing itself one way or another. I do think it gets dangerously close to like needing some sort of restrictions where like guys, some people are going to take your ribbing, some people are going to take your trolling a little harder than you're presenting. What your intent is not going to be received as that. Again, you don't know what the other parties, like what their story is. I think it's called griefing, where like you'll pretend to be someone's friend and like run around with them for 10 minutes. And then like once you've built this bond, then you like shoot them in the back and take their shit. Like that's shitty. People have had issues with being called shitty. I think I've seen something where people have taken umbrage with being called a sociopath or exhibiting sociopath behavior, but it is. It is that. Yes, it's just a game, of course. That doesn't mean you do it in real life, but how do you know how to do that stuff? How do you know how to gain someone's trust? And like on the other side of the same discussion, people acting like there's some like serious theater kids playing this game. And you know, if it's all in good fun, whatever. But yeah, you're taking it a little seriously. If you see this as an opportunity to show off your acting chops, um, that's a bit much. But you know, for the sake of content, you make that cheddar. But I every person's story is different, and to claim that one person's taking it too seriously over the other, it's all relative. Um, I'd be interested to see if there's similar interactions in the other extraction shooters. Yeah, I have 2 or 3 days to just futz around and wait for my loadout to reset. I might I don't know how to structure it. I might do a discussion based on the size can't even say words. I might do a video or a stream or a discussion based on psychological or social interactions in this game and how it relates to like Freud and stuff like that. Because I don't think when people like shrug it off like no, it's just a game. Yeah, it's just a game, but I do think there's some psychological things. People are using tools that shouldn't need to be used in a game. Like there's this trust thing. I think it. You know what I think it started with? What's that game where you have to figure out who the is it Among Us? Where like you're basically playing Clue, but one of you is the bad person, and you have to figure out who that is. I think that is like the first game where like it gives you the tools to be like, all right, now you need to deceive these people. And again, sociopathic behavior, but it's within the structure of the game. So it's absolutely fascinating. But I think there's something to be said for that. Again, if I have that video seen by 100 people, 3 people will take that the absolute wrong way. For the most part, people understand that, oh yeah, there's multiple sides to this. There's there's a lot of nuance to this discussion. It's not quite black or white. It's not a binary thing where you're either good or bad. You can kind of sway back and forth and have moments of both. Or you can be an anti-hero or something, which I've seen a lot of people do that too, or like they're ratting rats, and it's like, all right, are you taking this game too seriously? So I think it's fascinating. It seems to be whenever someone has their experience affected by someone else, the response is you're taking this too seriously. And it's like, don't you think you are? If you're bothered by what they're doing in the game, aren't you taking it too seriously? And I think everyone has including myself, everyone has moments of hypocrisy where I think the stakes change, and it all depends on like what it is you're doing, what your goals are, like what your time is, what your reason for playing that game, what your intent, what you're looking to achieve from the exchange. It's all different, and I think there's enough there to have a healthy discussion. I agree. I think it'd be interesting. But yeah, I don't think there'll be another Arc Raider stream on this side of the expedition. So I don't know if you'll ever see me again with what's left of my stuff. But I might do that social interaction stream maybe Sunday night, maybe Monday night, maybe Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. But until then, click like, subscribe, all that shit. Let me know what your... Oh, wait. I have a chat. I have a poll. What's the best person-to-person experience in Arc Raiders? 80% say teaming up. 20% say throwing down. Throwing down, of course, means like PvP stuff. So 80% say teaming up with one another, and 20% say fighting. All right, interact. Tell me if you'd like to see that sociology video, and until next time.
I know it's better